Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is the ISUPK Alabama Sabbath Service, man. This is Officer 50 Natasha. I got troopers with me. We're going to do the Sabbath service, man. We're going to host the day the Lord told us to host. You understand? This is the feast day the Lord told us to have. So with that, we're going to call the first brother up, Amajim. For Natasha, state your registry.
Kunal Tazadah, Banya Howell, Banya Yasha Allah.
Kunataza Dak, Banya Howard, Banya Yasha Allah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Brakatah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Brakatah. We're going to read these prayers. I'm going to read the Hebrew. I'm just going to say, let's turn and face the east. We're going to read the prayers. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakutka.
Malakutka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Asha.
Asha.
Ba'aratiza.
Baratiza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Nathanaw.
Nathanaw.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak Lanaw.
Wasalak now.
Kawawat now.
Kawawat now.
Kasalak now.
Kasalak now.
Kawawat now.
Kawawat now.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Tabaya Anaw.
Tabaya now.
Bana Sayawan.
Bana Sayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashanaw.
Hawashanaw.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalaku.
Hamalaku.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahatapari.
Wahatapari.
La'ai walayam.
La'ai walayam.
Aman.
Aman.
This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debt.
And forgive us our debt.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not.
And lead us not.
Into temptation.
Into temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us.
From evil.
From evil.
But thine is the kingdom.
But thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Turn back around. You say, we're going to be seated. We're going to pick up in where we were in Genesis chapter 10, verse 29, man. Genesis chapter 10, verse 29. Genesis chapter 10, verse 29 in the Hebrew. Let the brothers get it. Yeah, man, we supposed to host Sabbath service. We're supposed to do Sabbath every Saturday, man. This is the Lord's Day, man. That's what we're supposed to do. We come in here and we read our culture, our language, our tongue, you know what I'm saying? And keep these practices going, man. So we're going to start at Genesis chapter 10. We're going to start at verse 29. Wa'ata. Awapara. Wata. Hawaya laha. It's like Kawaha la'a. Wata. Hawa. It's like Hawa. Hawaba. Tall. Alaha. Banaya. Ha kwa tans. Like ha kwa tana. Wa haya. Mawasha bam. What? It's like Mawasha bam. Yeah, come. La ga. It's like la ga wa ya ham. We're gonna go to verse. Come right here. Ba'a, Bana, Ba'a, Maha, Sa, Parha, Sa Paraha, like Hara, Ha Quadam, Ha Quadam, Allah, Bana, Bana Ya, Bana Shayam, Lamasha, Lamasha, Pakatham, Lasha, Na Lasha Na Thumb, Ba Ara Tazatham, La Ga Wa Yaham. Verse 32. Allaha, na, it's like ma shapakta, ba na yanak, lata wa la datam, ba gawa yaham, wa ma'a laha, ba wa ma'alaha, na parada, na paradawa, hagawa yama, ba ara taza ara, it's like ba ara taza car, ha ma ba wa, ha ma ba wa. Genesis chapter 11, verse 1. We're supposed to stop it. On to verse 4. Wa Yaha, Wa Yahweh, Waha, so like it. Wa Yahweh, Call, Ha, Wa, Rataza, Wa Rataza, Shapaha, Akatha, Wada Bar Rahama, Akada Yam, Akadaya, verse 2. Wa Yahweh, Wa Yahweh, Ba na Banasa Ima, Banasa Ima, Makwa Dam, Wa Yama Taza Awa, ba qua I ba qua hi ba arataza sha na ibra wa ya shara wa verse 3 wa ha it's like wa ya mar wa ha mara ya sha ayasha Allah ra I hawa hara haraha. That's habaha nala ba naha la ba na la ba na ham wa na sha ra wa na sha ra pa la sha ra pa wa sahaya la ha ma laham hala ba nam so like la hala ba naha la aban wa hakamar hayaha laham lakamar. That's what that is. That verse, that's 7, 29. So let me back. Let me see. Make sure I get my numbers right. 29. Stop at 3. Yeah, we just finished 3. Most High Christ. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. All right. All right. All right. So we over here in the English, man. So let's get over there real quick. Let me get Witcher Warrior. Tell them where you at.
Come.
Come.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 10, verse 29. And Ophrah and Havilah and Jobab, all these were the sons of Jochatan. And verse 30. And their dwellings was from Misha, as thou goest unto Sephar, a mount of the east.
So what we're talking about here, these are the sons, right? These are the children of Noah. If you go back and read up a little bit, that's what we read in the last class. And these are the sons of Noah, and he's given the rundown of them and where they dwelled, right? And this can kind of give you a little bit of what you see today, right? If you go back, you look at where these lands are today and who these people were that dwelled there, right? Keep going, boy.
Come. Verse 31. These are the sons of Shem, after their families and after their tongues and their lands after the nations. Verse 32. These are the families of the son of Noah, after their generations and their nations, and by these were the nations divided in earth after the flood.
So these were the nations that were divided in the earth after the flood. All right. And you know, a lot of people always say, like, we shouldn't go back and look at our history. We shouldn't go back and see what things were done while we were there, right? But it's important that you know your history. The Bible says, remember the times of old, right? We're supposed to remember what happened to us in the past. But what we see out here in the earth is that they want you to forget your history. They want you to forget who you are, black man. They want you to forget who you are, Hispanic and Native man. But the Bible shows you that you have a history. And they're tracking your history right here in these scriptures, man. Let's keep reading, one.
Chapter 11, verse 1. And the whole earth was of one language.
And the whole earth was what?
One language.
Keep going.
And of one speech.
Right.
Verse 2. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, and that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelled there.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 3. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick, and burn them thoroughly, Salaki, thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar.
Right. That's it, right?
Khan.
Right. Say Majin, we'll call the next brother up. Well, State Register Trooper Tazar Ma.
Tazar Ma Bun Yahweh. Salaki. Tazar Ma Bun Yahweh Bun Yasha'Allah.
Tazar Ma Ban Yahweh Ban Yasha'Allah.
How about Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatham?
How about Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatham? Yeshabia. That's what Commander General Hunter was saying. Yeshabia means to be seated. Like, remember that. I remember how Commander General Hunter said it so well at the Feast of Tabernacles in King James Castle. Had to make sure I said that, man. Hey, Shalom, Trooper. Napash Rayab. Shalom, Trooper. Good to see you in here, Ward. All right. Picking up at Genesis chapter 11, verse 4 in the Hebrew.
Going to 11. So,
We're going to 10. Okay, so there's one.
Sir. All right, this is the book of Genesis 11. We'll start at verse 4 in the Hebrew. Waha'a Maraya. Habaha, Naha, Lanawa, Ayar, Wama Gadala, I'm sorry. Wama Gada Gadal. Wam Gadal. Wara'a Shawa. Bashamayim. Wana I Shah. Wana I Shah. Lanawa. Sham. Pan. Napawa Taza. Napawa Taza. Il. Al. Panaya. Call. Ha'ara Taza. Verse 5. Waha Salaki. Wayarada. Yahweh, Lara, Lara'ath, Atha, Ha'ai, Yahai, Yara, Yahai, Yar, Wa'ath, Hama, Gada, Hamag, Gadal, Hamag, Gadal, Ashar, Banawa, Benaya, Ha'adam, Ha'adam, verse 6. Waya'a Mar, Yahweh, Yana, I'm sorry, Salabi. Hana, Ama, Akadah, Akkad, Salabi. Akkad, Washapara, Washapara, Akaf, Lakalama, or Lakalam, Wazaha, Hakalam, La'ai, Shawaf, Wa'itha, La, Yabatazar, Mahama, Kal, Ashar, Yazamawa, La'ai, verse 7. Habaha, Naradaha, Shanabalaha, Sham, Shapatham, Ashar, La, Yahawashah, Yashamiwa, Ayash, Shapath, Ra'ai, Hawa, I'm sorry. Ra'ai, Hawa. Verse 8. Wayap, Patazah, Yahweh, Atham, Mashama, Il, Panaya, Panaya, Call, Harataza, Waya Ka, the La Ya, Labana, Ha'ai Yar, verse 9. Al Khan, Kora, Shema, Babal, Kaya, Sham, Balala, Yahweh, Shampath, Kal, Rataza, Sham, Salaki, Wamasham, Hapaya Tazam, Yahweh, Al, Panawa, Panaya, Call, Ha'arataza, verse 10. Allah, Thawala Da, Sham, Ban, Ma'af, Shana, Lada, Lada, Arapaka Shada, Shana Ya, Shana Fa Yum, Shanapa Yum, Shanayapanum, Akar, Hamabawa.
That's it. Clap it up. That's right. Let's get to the English.
This book of Genesis, chapter 11, verse 4. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
All right, so what's going on at this time is that these people were all speaking the same language, right? You read up above that they were all together, right? In verse 1, it said the whole earth was of one language and of one speech, right? And they came together and they said, let us build a tower which may reach unto heaven, all right? And let us make a name lest we be scattered abroad. Keep going.
Verse 5. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower. which the children of men builded.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 6, and the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language. And this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do.
So the Lord came down, right? The Lord visited the earth, right? And he saw that these people were building up a tower, right? He saw that they was one language, and he saw they was all together in one accord. And he said, man, these folks is trying to build something because they have no restraint on them. They have no restraint. They all of one language, of one accord, and one speech, right? He said, listen, these people are all on the same page. Now you're going to make a decision. Let's see what the decision the Lord made.
Verse 7. Go to, let us go down, and there confound their language.
And do what?
And there confound their language.
Okay, come, keep going.
That they may not understand one another's speech.
So the Lord confounded their language so they couldn't understand their speech. You understand? These folks was on one accord, on one speech, of one mind. And the Lord said, no, that's not going to work. We're going to separate these people. They're going to be divided. Now, what does that say about your Christian that wants to gather us all together and be on one accord and one speech? That means that they don't know what the Lord really wants. Right. They don't understand that the Lord doesn't want us to be on one accord. The Lord wants us to be separate. The Lord has divided us because that's how he wants us to be. So he don't want us to be on one accord with other nations. He wants Israel to be on one accord. He wants us all to be on the same, speaking the same language, doing the same thing. But he sees these other nations, he don't want us all to be on one accord. Right. So we shouldn't seek to try to be on one accord with these other nations because God said that he didn't want us to be on the same accord with them. You understand? Let's keep reading, Lord.
Come on. Verse 8. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city.
Keep going.
Verse 9. Therefore is the name of it called Babel.
So this is the Tower of Babel, right? This is the Tower of Babel that you've heard so much about when they were building one kingdom. They were building one tower and wanted to reach up to heaven and thought they was the stuff. You understand? And that's what your oppressor thinks now. He thinks they the stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Damn right, the trooper right up. Damn right. The Most High is a separatist. You understand? The Most High don't want y'all to be on one accord. The Most High doesn't want us to be on one accord with every nation. He wants us to be completely separate, man. Right. So he scattered them abroad, man. He saw that we was all on one accord and separated, man. That's the same thing what Commander General Hunter was talking about last night. It's like when he was talking about what's the brother name in Harlem, man? Sarnetta. Sarnetta asked him. He said, "Why can't the Israelites be on the same page?" Well, if we was all on the same page, we wouldn't be able to work like we working right now. You understand? Commander General Hunter broke it down so beautifully that you should go back and see what he said. You understand? I don't even want to spoil it. But the reason is that we have to be separate like this because that's how God made us to be separate. You understand? When Israel is on one page, we got to be on one page, and that's the truth. You understand? And you can't be on the page where it's a lie. If we were all to come together, these fake Israelites, we would not be on the truth. You understand? They need to come together under this truth that they left. Come together under the ISUPK, which they left. You understand? And these other nations need to be by themselves. We don't need to be with them. We need to be totally separate, all right? And the Lord saw that, and that's what the Lord did. And you should do that to yourself, right? Your Christian pastor wants to gather you together. We should separate. Right. All right? Keep reading, Warren.
Come, verse 9. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth. Mm-hmm. And from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth.
That's right. That's what happens, man. When you try to come together, the Lord is going to come visit the earth. And he's going to visit the earth just like he's doing in Israel right now. The Lord has visited the earth over there, man. And he see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He's investigating. And he's starting to work in this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? These prophecies that's in the Bible, these are coming true right in front of your very eyes, man. And you should understand that these prophecies inside the Bible are true. And if these prophecies are true, so are the curses, if you see those, right? The curses are true. You see those. And what is also true is that if we turn to the Lord, he will turn to us. You understand? That's in this Bible. And that's true as well. So we got to put down these negative things that we've been doing, smoking weed and popping pills and doing all kind of evil in this earth, and start doing what the Lord has told us to do, man. Because he said if we turn to him, he will turn to us, man. You know what I mean? And that's what we got to do, black man. We got to turn to the Lord. We can't be like everybody else, man. We got to be separate. The Lord made us separate. He don't want us to be together. You understand? Keep reading, Warren.
Come, verse 10. These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old and begat Arphaxad. 2 years after the flood.
Yeah, that's the last of that. Let's we'll say, yeah, read down. Let's get out of this part.
Come. And Arphaxad lived, verse 12, and Arphaxad lived 35 years.
Verse 11.
Oh, Salakia. Verse 11. And Shem lived after he begot Arphaxad 500 years and begot sons and daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And Arphaxad lived 35 years and begat Salah.
Mm-hmm.
And Arphaxad lived after he begot Salah 403 years and begot sons and daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 14. And Salah lived 30 years and begot Eber. And Salah lived after he begot Eber 403 years and begot sons and daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And Eber lived 430 years and begot Peleg.
Mm-hmm.
And Eber lived after he begot Peleg 430 years and begot sons and daughters.
Right. So what you're seeing is all these, that time went on, right? That's what you see. Is that time went on. And in the face of everything that just happened, these people separated because they were not on the same, they were on the same page and the Lord separated. These people separated and the time went on. These people kept living. And the way that these people living, man, these people were living 430 years, right? They were living 400, 500 years, man. That time isn't happening today, right? Why? Because there's a different time now, right? We're not keeping these laws and statutes and commandments, right? Once the Most High come back, these things might come back into the earth that we live this long. You understand? But we got to get to that point and see that. You understand? So let's, where you at on that? Is that it on that, or where we at?
We on 18.
Verse 18. We're going to say that rest of that. We're going to say the rest of that for next week. All right, we hit 18. That's it. We're going to stand into these prayers. We're going to let you read the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. We're going to say a mantra. Turn and face the east. Allahu Akbar.
All right. It's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shamkash. Yahweh. Malak Waka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Haya. Aisha. Baharatazah. Kawa. Ayah. Bashamayim. Nathan. Lanawa. Lamka. Ka. Yawam. Wasalak Lanawa. Kamwa Wak Nawa. Kawa Wak Nawa. Kawawak Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kawawak Naya Wanawa.
Kawawak Nawa.
Ayawak Nawa. Wala'a. Tabaya Awan. Tabaya Nawa. Banayawan. Abal. Hawashanawa. Mayad,
Mayad,
Ra,
Ra,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Amalakwa,
Waha'ala, Waha'ala, Waha'ala,
Waha'ala,
Wahata Pa Ara, Wahata Pa Fara,
Wahata power,
Wahata Power,
Wahata power,
La'awa Lamyam, La'awa Layam, La'awa Layam,
La'awa Yalam,
Aman.
Aman. Clap it up, man. Clap it up. We're gonna make it through the Hebrew, man. That's it. And it's gonna start like this in about 6 months. You're gonna be reading it without the paper, boy. We're gonna keep going, man. The Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven,
Which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debt
and give us our debt,
as we forgive our debtors.
and we forgive our debtors,
And lead us not
and lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Clap it up, clap it up. Get us out, man. So, let's set us up.
All right, we're gonna do a salute to the brothers, Amaju, Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Barak Atah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Barak Atah.
All right, we're gonna give a courtesy salute, a courtesy salute to the sisters. Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Amaju, Amaju Shabbat, Amaju, Barak, Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shema Elatham Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah.
Yashamatah, dismissed.
All right. All right. All right. All right.